Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today I am bringing you part 3 of the Poshmark Pro Tips series that I have on my channel, and we are going to talk all about packaging and shipping your Poshmark orders. Before we jump in, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have been subscribing recently. I absolutely love nothing more than logging into my YouTube account and seeing that my subscriber count has grown, and so thank you so much to all of you who have taken the time to either watch my videos, subscribe to our community here. I really appreciate it, and I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. Alright, I'm really excited for today's content, so let's just dive right into it. As far as packaging and shipping out orders for me and my closet goes, I tend to pick 2 or 3 days per week where I know I will be making a trip to the post office so that I don't have to be going constantly. So for me right now, my schedule is to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't do any weekend shipping, none of that, and that way I can accumulate sales over the week and just have those designated days where I know I'm going to be going to the post office and can just take care of all of my shipping that way. That's still going to put you under the 3-day threshold that Poshmark asks of you if you are interested in becoming a Poshmark ambassador, which I'll have that video linked above for you if you want to see all about their ambassador program. But yes, I would pick 2 or 3 days every week to designate as your post office days. Now, before we jump into anything about actually physically packaging up your order, it is so important for you to take pictures of the item as you are sending it out. This is something I started doing as a consequence of not doing this. So what I mean is there is a feature on Poshmark where if you as a buyer receive your item and something is wrong with it, you can open up a case against the seller. Now, unfortunately, as with any platform, there are people who try to abuse this feature, and this has happened to me in the past. Someone will open up a case against me and say that the item I sent them came damaged, it was ripped, it was torn. I've heard horror stories on Reddit threads of people actually bleaching the item and saying that it came bleached and damaged and whatever. And this is usually because the item doesn't fit them. And since it's Poshmark, it's not like a regular store where you can just return items. You are stuck with the item that you purchase, whether or not it fits. So in my case, I remember specifically there was one lady that the jeans I sent her must not have fit her, so she literally ripped the crotch out on them and opened a case saying that I had sent them this way. So, to cover your own ass, it's so important that you take pictures of the item before you're sending it out. And I'm going to show you how I take my pictures right now. I will print out the shipping label that I am using that day, and I will cut it out so it's good to size, and then I will take pictures of the item with the shipping label right beside it so that you can see the person it's being sent to, you know it's the same day. And I like to take as many pictures as I can. As a good rule of thumb, I always take pictures of the front, the back. If it's a pants item, I take pictures of the crotch with the shipping label between the legs so that you can see it's there, it's intact. If there's a zipper, I'll usually take a picture with the zipper up and the zipper down so that you can see that the zipper does work. Anything that you can imagine a case may be opened up against you on, try and take a picture of that. I think I've had in total around 4 cases opened up against me, all for the same made up reasons. It doesn't fit right, but they're gonna try and mask it as something else to get their money back. But Poshmark, I will give them credit. They're usually really understanding from both the seller's side and the buyer's side. And typically what happens is they will let you keep your money and then they will go ahead and refund the buyer, but you don't lose out on the sale. You don't have to pay the person back. I don't know though if that is true for every case. So just out of an abundance of caution, it's really good to take these pictures to cover yourself so that you're not losing out on the money that you're trying so hard to make on this app. You know, it's a process to take pictures of your item, list it, ship it, do all that sort of stuff. So protect your coin, take pictures of your item, and then you can move on to packaging. So there are a couple ways that you can package Poshmark orders. I currently am not using any post office boxes, which that is simply because I had an abundance of brown cardboard boxes in my apartment because I had been selling artwork previously, and I just had a bunch of them to use. And so I am currently just using that. You can see that in the video here, I'm packaging up my item using a brown box. However, I want you to know that the post office has free shipping supplies for you, especially if you're using Poshmark. Take advantage of the free supplies. It's going to give you a better return on your investment if you aren't spending money on shipping supplies, or as much on shipping supplies, I should say. Boxes are completely free. There are two ways which you can get them. You can either go to a physical post office location and just pick up a couple boxes they may have in store. There's usually a supply center somewhere in your post office. I'm sure you've seen it, that has like padded envelopes, boxes, mailers, all that sort of stuff. Those are free for you to take, so you can take them physically that way. Otherwise, what I have done in the past is if you go online to the post office website, you can order boxes in bulk and they will be shipped to you. And so that is a great option, especially if you're taking reselling seriously and it's like a serious side hustle, or maybe it's even a full-time gig for you. Definitely stock up on the free boxes from the post office. And then it makes it super simple. It has a designated area for your shipping label to go. They come already sticky. There's just a sticker you have to peel off and then you can close it shut, so you don't have to use packaging tape, anything like that, aside from adhering your shipping label to the box. But it really, really is a great resource to use. Please take advantage of the post office's free boxes. It's so worth it. As far as what goes inside the box, now, this is where I really encourage you to personalize your shipments, you know, make it fun. In the past, I have done things like colored tissue paper. I know of people who include cute glitter and stuff like that in the package. You could purchase really fun, vibrant poly mailers and just put your item in the poly mailer inside of the post office box. You know, whatever you can do to spice up the package a little bit, it makes it memorable and it leaves an impression on your buyer. One thing I encourage you all to do, regardless of it, if you want to do colored tissue paper and like make it really fun and whatnot, I really, really highly urge you to include a cute little note in your package. This is so easy to do. I have some pre-made that I made on Canva. Before I had a Canva account, I literally just made them in a Word document and printed them out. You can even just handwrite them, but something simple that just thanks your buyer for shopping with you. And then this is a great way if you have a website or if you want to link your social accounts, things like that. This is what my current thank you note looks like. Like I said, I made it on Canva. You just print out a sheet and then you have what, like 8 thank you notes that you can use for orders. It's really great. Cut them out, include that in your order. It's a really, really sweet touch. This all just goes back to, what would you like to receive if you were the buyer? You know, I know for me personally, I would love getting a package that has a little written note to me, thanking me for my time, acknowledging the fact that I bought with this seller. You know, that is going to leave such a good impression in my mind that I am absolutely more inclined to go back and shop with them again in the future. So doing this is just setting yourself up for success, right? It's establishing that relationship with your customer base and keeping them in your circle, keeping them wanting to come back to you specifically to shop with. So get fun with it. You can buy buy all this fun supplies for like $1 at the dollar store. Tissue paper, confetti, you know, poly mailers, whatever it is, have fun with it. So currently the routine I'm doing is I will assemble my box and then I will lay down some protective padding sheets on the inside just to give it a more professional feel. It's not necessarily necessary. It does give it a more professional aesthetic. So I'll lay down the padding, I will fold up the item very nicely that I am shipping out, put some more protective padding on the top, and then I will seal it with my thank you note inside. I just cut the shipping label. I leave about 1/4 of an inch of a rim around it. You don't have to, I just like to. And then I adhere it with some packaging tape and we are good to go. It's really simple, not a lot to it. Have fun with it though. This is your opportunity to brand yourself, brand your closet, and really look at this as almost a business. And last but not least, of course, we have to take it to the post office. Sometimes, if you are in an area that allows for USPS pickups, definitely check that out while you're online getting your boxes at the post office's website. Because if you are really thick into reselling and you have just a ton of packages that need to go, this would be a good option for you. See if the post office will just come to you. That way you don't have to haul them all there. I have never done this. This feature actually has never been available in the areas I've lived in. Even in New York here, like they just won't come to me. So I have to physically take mine to a post office. There are a couple options with this too. In the past, I have, for smaller items, put them in a padded envelope and just dropped that in some of the blue boxes. Be very careful with this though. I've actually gotten in trouble for doing this before. They sent me a really nasty note saying I need to stop, like they can't handle the weight or something, which always confused me because there is a specification on the post office's website of a maximum weight that your package can reach to where you can still put it in the blue mailbox. If you are wanting to drop off in the blue post office boxes, just make sure your item is really thin or it's just a little jewelry piece, something like that, and just proceed with caution with that. To be safe, I would just urge you all to take it inside to the post office. I know that the post office I currently use, that's my neighborhood post office, has a designated area for prepaid packages, which is so nice, such a game changer. Literally no other post office I've ever been to has that. None in New York, none in Wisconsin, none in Nebraska. Like, this is the only one I've ever seen, and it just makes it so simple. All you do, you take your package in, leave it in the little window, and leave. That's it. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to stand in line. It is, beautiful. I want all post offices to do this. So definitely check for that at your local post office. I tried to get a video of this. I was a little nervous because I don't know if you can film in government buildings, and so I was trying to be discreet about it. I don't know if you can really see it, but above the window it does say prepaid drop-off area. So be on the lookout for that at your local post office. Sometimes you will have to wait in line. I've had to do that before. It's a pain in the ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So take it to the post office, and like I mentioned in one of my past Poshmark Pro Tips videos, be sure to go into the app and check the 3 boxes to let both the Poshmark app and the buyer know that you have shipped it and it is now in USPS's hands. So that is it for packaging and shipping your items. I really hope this was helpful for you guys. We will be doing more installments in this series. I already have the outline for Poshmark Pro Tips 4 all completed. We're going to be talking about handling cases and how to navigate them and how to put your best foot forward with them, because they are kind of a scary thing. When they pop up, you kind of go into flight or fight mode. I know I sent out my package perfectly. I don't know what's going on, what's going to happen. It's a scary thing, so I want to walk you through how to handle them and give you the best result from that. We are also going to talk about negotiating offers on the platform. If you've used Poshmark, I'm sure you have gotten offers on items before. So we'll be talking all about those features in the next one. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, so that you see that video once it does go live. Turn on that little bell notification to be notified. If this video was helpful for you, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to give it a like. This really helps out my channel, guys. I am working very hard to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start monetizing my content. It will just give me more incentive to keep creating great content, supporting you guys the best way I can. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Like this video, that's going to help immensely with that process. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but I post Wednesdays and Sundays, and so you can look forward to uploads from me on those days. With that, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch this series if you are all caught up. If not, go check out the other 2 videos I have on Poshmark, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!